Welcome in, Divination Nation. Welcome into another episode of 100-Year Life Cycle Closing. Okay? 100-Year Life Cycle Closing. All right, let's see what life cycle is closing. Spirit of the Most High God, show me what 100-year cycle is closing for the Divination Nation subscribers. Show me what life cycle is closing this year, 2026. We already actually made it into 2026. Thank you all so much for being here, and welcome to my new subscribers. Show me what past time life is closing. Egypt. There was a lot of depression in Egypt. It was a lot of good times in Egypt too. Show me what sign for the Divination Nation that this reading is going to resonate for. What sign is feeling connected to a lifetime in Egypt? What sign is feeling connected? Spirit of the Most High God. Libra Virgo Cusp. That's September 18th through the 21st. Okay. Libra Virgo Cusp. What happened in this lifetime? Oh, wait. Before I do that, let me read the oracle and see what it is exactly that we need to highlight for Egypt. Thank you, Spirit, for that reminder. I appreciate your help. Egypt. This card signals a significant past in the life in Egypt, which relates to your present situation and question. When a negative pattern stubbornly refuses to heal, its roots are often buried in a lifetime beyond conscious memory. Fortunately, you can access and heal the issue. Like gardening, you can eliminate vestiges from the past by pulling them out of the roots. If you are drawn to Egyptian culture or travel, you most likely have a positive experience in your lifetime there. You may wish to explore the belief system of Egypt to tap into ancient memories. Much of Egyptian spirituality involved astronomy and astrology, so stargazing can also help you trigger insight and recollections. On the other hand, if the thought of traveling to Egypt is frightening to you, or you have a negative feeling about its culture or spirituality, you may have a deep-seated fear associated with your lifetime there. There is fairly common as many traumas occurred in this land in ancient times. Working with a qualified past life therapist or regression audio can help you release and heal old toxic energies. I am not a past life therapist. I'm just doing a tarot reading. But however, I did just pick up on like the depression. So I think that you Virgo Libra cusp, that you're more on the depression side that you're picking up on or holding on to. So let's see. Show me what happened in this past life for this Libra Virgo cusp. Show me what happened in this past life, Spirit of God. Yeah, a lot of people do connect with ancient Egypt. And it's so interesting because the oracle said it's just as many bad memories as it is good memories. Well, that makes it balanced some sort of way. Excuse me. So I'll make sure my card's in the upright. Okay, so we got the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords in the reverse. So it's like burdens were put on you in the past life, even when you would try to have rest and restoration, when you would go out to do business. Let me hold it up for you and up, right? See how they're like doing business and somebody is purchasing something from somebody else? So any type of business action that you were trying to do, partnerships, relationships that you were working on, whether they were equal give and take because you were purchasing it or not, they're in the reverse. And the four source in this one right here, like this one, they're trying to meditate. You can see the butterflies and stuff coming in, but there was like no peace. You had no peace, no rest, no equal give and take, no good working, passionate things that you could stay on. Everything that you started, you stopped. Show me what happened in this past life. I got the High Priestess. It's something about something that you knew. You were working on something. You know what? I'm actually getting to like outside of this past life in Egypt, because it resonates with the High Priestess to the four source and the reverse. Because as a High Priestess energy, a spiritualist, you need to be able to meditate and rest and rejuvenate and get downloads. And if you have an entity or person like this wolf in the 9 of Wands right here, keeping you in the four source, you're not going to be able to get the downloads. And there's another animal here I just noticed on the High Priestess. So you could have facilitated in this past life, even if you weren't out in the open as an intuitive person. There were people who knew that you knew what you knew, and they worked hard to keep you blocked and frustrated and focused on other things. So when you did try to produce, like, you had so many obstacles. And that's on any economic level, is what I'm hearing. Show me what happened in this past life in Egypt for this Libra Virgo cusp. What happened in this past life in Egypt? This cycle that's getting ready to close. The blockage. Show me more about the blockage. Nine of Pentacles. To the 9 of Wands. So regardless of like the distractions, the inability to meditate how you want to, the lack of the equal give and take, you buying things and materials to build things up and they being like just faulty materials, you still were able to achieve the 9 of Pentacles with your High Priestess gifts. Okay. Show me 10 of Wands in the reverse. I do see the 3 of Swords here. Look, something about heartbreak. We got the 3 of Swords, the King of Cups fell out, and the Queen of Cups. The 10 of Cups. So you have family. You're in a relationship. Well, how that happened? Look. But there was heartbreak. Like the offers that were being given on both sides, they weren't accepted. There was some type of disruptance in your family life back then. Now listen. It's something about this King of Cups face, right? You could have been with a King of Cups that you thought was your match, but he could have been like a karmic divine match that lifetime too. Yep. And he was behind the scenes putting this energy out on you. It's like you gonna be with me or you're not gonna be with nobody type of spell. So then that forced you to put an end to the relationship and put you in the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy. You put your boundaries up. You walked away from that. You was like, no. This partnership, no. I'm good. I don't need that in order to be successful as the High Priestess. So, you know what I'm getting for you, Libra Virgo cusp, is that this is affecting some type of relationship. Let me review it one more time and see if it say anything directly about relationships. They were talking about gardening. You got to pull all the weeds out from the roots so it can keep growing. Negative patterns, refusing to heal. Have you been experiencing that? A deep-seated fear associated with your lifetime there, a common fear of traumas. Yeah. It's not even listing anything. It's just talking about different triggers and different insights. Because it is deep. Because if this is a relationship issue, that, okay, I hear you, Spirit of God. So for this read right here, listen. If you resonate with this, and you are really having issues with like having stable relationships and things like that, you need to go to therapy. Like, you need to seek a therapist that can sit down, right, and talk to you about each one of these steps that you went through. Not somebody that you need to talk to, a past life regressionist. Because the reason I'm saying that is because it's somebody that's going to understand and take their time. Like, it may take y'all a year and a half to work through each one of these tarot cards that came out. And they're going to be there with you, taking the notes, helping you heal as you move forward while you did it. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to walk out of that. That's why I'm saying you need a therapist or a life coach or somebody that can, be there, because this is going to be a long process. Like I said, just as long as it takes to break it, it takes just as long to fix it. Thank you for that message, Spirit of God. Show me what's going to happen now that the 100-year cycle is closing. Show me what is going to happen now that the 100-year cycle is closing. Show me what is going to happen now that the 100-year cycle is closing. Healing with the star energy. See how she's like healing herself? Like she's working on herself. She's watering her own area in her own garden. But that don't mean she went to that area by herself. You know what I'm saying? Someone could have been like, listen, if you go over those red mountains, go by the tree and look right down there, you're going to see, what do they call those? A heated geyser. Oh, yes. Ooh, that sounds nice. A natural heated geyser. Is that the correct term? Oh, that sounds so nice. And she found it. And she already had her pictures with her. Because you got everything you need to help heal yourself with the help of your spirit guides. Show me what's going to happen now that this 100-year cycle is closing for this Libra Virgo cusp that resonates with a past life in Egypt. Tower, sudden change. What else? So listen, healing yourself. It's something about healing yourself is going to require for you to cause towers, but you're going to love it. Because it's something about the background and your bikini matching. Like you bout it. Like you're going to be causing towers on purpose because it's bringing you healing. Yep. Do not stay there and watch them burn. Okay? Don't watch them burn. Just leave, go. I'm telling you. You're going to be leaving people with the 5 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. You're going to be leaving people working on your own healing. They ain't even going to see it coming. It's going to be towers, crying, spilled blood, people wanting you to save them. See that guy in the water right there? Help me. Come back. Turn your back. This one got the spilled blood in it, see? And you're going to be like, nope. And you're going to leave them there. Look at this 8 of Cups. You see all that water and that spilled blood in those 8 of Cups? And there go that ancient Egypt past right there looking for you. You gone. You're gone. Okay? So this not even about the people. This is about your past. You're finna leave your past. And I also want to say for this reading, I'm picking up that your past is an entity. So you're going to get a release from this entity. That's what's going to happen for you. And the entity is going to be searching for you. That's the entity searching for you. In the 5 of Cups and in the 8 of Cups. And don't think that that's not true, because entities need a vessel to dwell in. Don't do that. That's backwards. Entities need a vessel to dwell in. Okay? Ashe? When is this cycle going to close in 2026 or future years? When is this cycle going to close in 2026 or future years? When is this cycle going to close in 2026 or future years? When is this cycle going to close in 2026 or future years? When is this cycle going to close in 2026 or future years? In November? That was the true word of the Most High God. What's up? So the Spirit of God say that He will allow me to offer the 100-year cycle closing readings available to the public only through January 31st, 2026. So if you want me to do you a personal reading on this topic, you can get that done, but you need to book with me by January 27th, okay? So I can get the reading back to you by the 31st. The readings are going to be $100. They will be pre-recorded, all right? I'll put my email in the description box and we'll go from there. Sending you love and light. Thank you.